Happy International Women's Day from all of us here at the Global Beauty Group. As members in the female-led aesthetic industry, we get to celebrate every day the achievements of women, the ways they support and empower those around them, and experience firsthand how our overwhelmingly female clients succeed at their goals and help to break the bias of being a female business owner. This International Women's Day on March 8th, we are delighted to be auctioning off a brand new HydroLUX device to raise much needed funds for Safe Steps Family Violence Response Centre. We are also excited to get to introduce you to and learn about what inspires some of the incredible women within our team.
Hi, my name is Brittany and I work in the role of dermal educator at the Global Beauty Group. I would love to wish everyone a wonderful International Women's Day for today. So my favourite treatment at the Global Beauty Group would by far have to be the carbon facial. Not only does it give me smooth, even and glowing skin, it does all the exfoliation for me. In my role, I travel an incredible amount, so having this treatment done means that all of the exfoliation work is done for me and it's one less product to pack. My favourite product would have to be the Obagi Vitamin C Serum in 15%. It's perfect for anti-aging, but also manages my pigmentation, brightens my skin, and evens out my skin tone. Now, for this International Women's Day, I am inspired and celebrating so many achievements by incredible women throughout history and through to today. However, if I had to pick one that inspired me the most, it would be Margaret Hamilton, who's most famous for writing the code for the first moon landing. She's contributed incredible amounts to science theories and also done incredible work in software engineering. So for any woman who is sort of working in the science, engineering, technology and math fields, she is an incredible inspiration and she's truly paved the way for women working in these industries. I hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Hello, happy International Women's Day. I'm Edwina and I work as the content coordinator in the marketing department here at the Global Beauty Group. My favourite device would be the HydroLUX. I'm a big fan of how soft and hydrated and lush and juicy my skin feels immediately after treatment. Hydration and exfoliation are two things that my skin responds really well to. I also love using the dermal roller at home just before I put my skincare on at night, just to sort of increase the efficacy of all my products. As International Women's Day approaches this year, I find myself reflecting upon J.K. Rowling's story. The fact that she went from a single mother struggling, the fact that she wrote her first manuscript on a typewriter, right through to the prolific writer that she is today. But more than that, just despite how much initial rejection she faced, the tenacity and steadfast belief and holding on to an idea, even when other people can't see your vision, I just find that grit and determination incredibly inspirational. Happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day, everyone. I hope you're feeling extra special today just as I am, because you deserve it. My name is Y. I am the Assistant Finance Officer here at the Global Beauty Group. And as a woman, I can safely say that we are hardwired to do multiple things at once. We juggle between raising a family, earning a living, following our passion, whatever calls to our heart, and everything in between. With all the hustle going on day in and day out, it is highly important that we find time for ourselves. And the way that I like to do this is by booking my favorite hydrodermabrasion treatment, which I find works wonders for my very troubled skin. This International Women's Day, I am reflecting on and finding inspiration from the woman who raised me. Who, by the way, raised on 2 more monsters, my kids. And I loved her for that. And she did this despite being weighed down by Parkinson's disease. Just recently, my family contracted COVID and most of us were isolated. She tended to us, feed us, did the chores for us, once again proving that she is more than what she can no longer do. She is more than the disease that found its way to her. She is a mother and she has a family to keep. Now I aspire to have the same level of resilience when faced with adversity. And I hope you do too. Happy International Women's Day again to you.
Hi, my name's Nicole Wall and I'm the head of People and Culture at the Global Beauty Group. My favourite treatment is the Lemixer treatment with the LED HydroLUX. I've noticed such an improvement in the appearance of my skin. It's definitely helped evening out my skin tone and definitely softening those wrinkles on my forehead. And we all need that. My favourite product is the Obagi Gentle Cleanse. I've got really sensitive skin and often cleansers will leave my skin feeling really red and irritated, and the Obagi Gentle Cleanse is a beautiful creamy lather and it just leaves my skin feeling really fresh and clean. A woman I find inspirational is someone very close to me. It's my sister, Dr. Beck Wellard. My sister is a marine research scientist and she knew from a very young age that she wanted to work with marine fauna. At SeaWorld on a family holiday when Beck was 5 years old, she saw the dolphins leaping out of the water and she told us her dream was to work with dolphins. Upon leaving school, she completed her science degree. She went on to complete her honours and then her doctorate, specialising in population demographics of marine mammals and underwater acoustics, where she uncovered some exciting research that orcas actually have their own dialect. Her research has taken her on numerous exhibitions to Antarctica and all over the world, and often in really challenging environmental situations in the middle of the ocean with large swells and not stepping a foot on land for months with limited communication means. She's passionate about advocating for policy change with sound science, and her research has received worldwide media coverage and documentaries such as on the ABC, BBC, National Geographic and the New York Times. Beck also founded and is the lead researcher at Project Orca, and she uses it as a platform to share her research and making science accessible to the world and other budding scientists. Beck inspires the young girl in all of us to know that dreaming a dream is only that, and that with hard work, commitment and passion, you can turn it into a reality. Happy International Women's Day.
First of all, I'd like to say Happy International Women's Day to all of you out there. My name is Danny Varley and I am one of the supply chain assistants at the Global Beauty Group. My favourite treatment at the Global Beauty Group would have to be the Excelris Pro Twist skin needling device. Even just after one treatment, it removes dirt, grime, uneven skin tone. It makes my skin smooth and it basically just plumps up my skin naturally rather than me having to use injectables. In terms of skincare, during the treatments, like between the treatments, I like to keep my skin fresh and the tone as clear as possible by using the Obagi Professional C microdermabrasion polish and mask. Today I draw inspiration from an amazing person, Natalie Kyriakou. On this International Women's Day, I thought of her instantly. Animal welfare is a cause that is very dear to my heart, and this fabulous multi-award winning founder and CEO of My Green World does just that. Natalie, who was recognized by Forbes 30 Under 30 because of her social entrepreneurship and Young Champion of the Earth finalist nomination, has created an organization dedicated to educating and encouraging positive youth participation to help charitable initiatives in wildlife and environmental conservation on a global scale. She sees the utmost importance of educating and inspiring the younger generation to share the same values in animal and nature conservation and welfare as she does. Natalie gives animals a voice, which is really important to me and so many others, and I fully support that initiative. To see Natalie learn, grow, and achieve what she has and become the woman she is today has been truly inspiring. So on that note, have a wonderful and inspiration-filled International Women's Day to all of you out there. And we're sending love from the Global Beauty Group.
Hi everybody, my name's Heather Vanu. I am the Global Education Program Innovator here at the Global Beauty Group, and one of my favorite pieces of technology that we sell is the LED technology that comes with our HydroLUX device, because this device delivers such phenomenal results which are backed by science, and it's also one of the most powerful LEDs that we have on the market, and it complements just about every other type of technology that we actually deliver in terms of doing treatments on the skin. Now, reflecting on who I find to be an inspiration on this International Women's Day, I'd have to say my mom. She's a skin cancer survivor, she's a breast cancer survivor, and her courage is something that just inspires me every day. So on that note, I'd like to wish you a happy International Women's Day.
Hi, happy International Women's Day, everyone. My name's Lisette, and I'm the Business Performance Manager at the Global Beauty Group. My favourite treatment would have to be the LED under the HydroLUX. Not only is it a beautiful treatment to experience, but has worked absolute wonders in combating my oily combination skin. I'm currently using products from our latest skincare range, Abaji, and as much as I absolutely love everything about this highly active range, I'm going to say my favourite product at the moment is the mask from the dermal range. It's packed full of hydrating ingredients such as the peptide matrixyl that increases the skin's own production of collagen and hyaluronic acid. This International Women's Day, as I reflect on the many incredible women I am blessed to know in both my personal and professional life, I'd like to pay tribute to a very special woman called Lek Chalet. Lek is the founder of Save Elephant Foundation and Elephant Nature Park in Thailand. Lek works tirelessly to raise international awareness about the plight of both captive and wild Asian elephants, and has faced extreme adversity along the way. I first came across her incredible, inspiring and selfless work in the documentary Love and Bananas, an Elephant Story, and was profoundly moved by what this one woman has managed to achieve in her conservation efforts in dedicating her life to the rescue and rehabilitation of these sacred animals. If you'd like to learn more about Lek and her inspirational work, I'd highly recommend watching the film. On that note, here's to strong women everywhere. May we know them, may we be them, and may we raise them. I wish you all a wonderful International Women's Day.